We often point fingers, don't we? We blame the leaders, the system, even fate itself. It's easy to look outward and find someone or something responsible for our problems. But what if, just for a moment, we turn that gaze inward? What if we, as a people, as a nation, acknowledged our own part in the story? Today, let's talk about us. As a nation, we've made mistakes. Not the kind that make headlines, but the quiet, everyday ones that add up over time. We've spent so much time waiting for a hero to come and save us, waiting for the perfect leader or the perfect system to magically fix everything. We waited for change, when all along, we were the change we were waiting for. We waited for someone else to build the future, forgetting that the future is built with our own hands, day by day. Think about it. We complain about a lack of order, about lawlessness on the streets. But how many of us have bent the rules just a little when we thought no one was looking? Jumping a red light when the road is empty, slipping a small bill to get things done faster, or conveniently forgetting a queue. We broke the small rules, and then we were surprised when the big ones started to crumble. We demanded absolute honesty from our leaders, holding them to an impossible standard, while perhaps overlooking the small dishonesties in our own lives, in our businesses, and in our interactions. We wanted a nation built on integrity, but we didn't always practice it ourselves. We developed a culture that often valued shortcuts over the steady, demanding path of hard work. We looked for the quickest way to get ahead, the fastest road to success. Sometimes at the expense of quality and principle, we let our emotions guide us more than our education. We became passionate debaters in online forums and drawing rooms, getting into heated arguments over politics and personalities, but did we invest that same energy in understanding the core issues? Did we read, research, and seek to comprehend different perspectives? Or did we just want to win the argument? We became very good at raising our voices, but we forgot to raise our standards alongside them. We shouted for our rights but whispered about our responsibilities. We forgot a fundamental truth. A nation is not built by grand speeches from a podium or by political rallies. Those are just noise. A nation is built by character. It's built in the quiet moments, by the teacher who stays late to help a struggling student, by the shopkeeper who gives honest change, by the citizen who picks up a piece of litter from the street, by the parent who teaches their child the value of truth. A nation is the sum of its people's actions, their values, their integrity. But here is the most important part, acknowledging our mistakes isn't about wallowing in despair or shame. This isn't the end of our story. It is the beginning of a new chapter if we choose to write it. It's the moment we stop pointing fingers and start taking ownership. So, what must we do now? Where do we go from here? The way forward begins with a simple, powerful idea, self-accountability. It starts with you, and it starts with me. It starts with a commitment to respect the law, not because we fear punishment, but because we understand that order and fairness benefit everyone. It means stopping at that red light, even at 3 a.m. when no one is watching. It means choosing education over ignorance every single day. Read a book instead of an angry social media post. Seek to understand an issue before forming an opinion. Listen to someone you disagree with, not to rebut them, but to genuinely hear their point of view. It means choosing unity over division. We have been sliced and diced along so many lines: ethnic, sectarian, political. It's time to remember what unites us. It means choosing diligent work over convenient excuses. The progress we want to see won't be handed to us. It has to be earned through effort, persistence, and a commitment to excellence in whatever we do. A strong Pakistan doesn't begin in the halls of parliament. That's just a reflection of who we are. It begins in our homes, where we teach our children compassion and integrity. It begins in our schools, where we foster critical thinking and a love for knowledge. And most importantly, it begins in our own hearts, with the personal decision to be better. Imagine the incredible power of this. If each one of us, every single person, commits to fixing just one habit to be more honest, more punctual, more disciplined, more compassionate, the ripple effect would be immense. Pakistan will begin to fix itself. The future is not lost. It hasn't been stolen. It is simply waiting for us. Waiting for responsible hands and committed hearts to shape it. Let's stop waiting for change and start being the change. Let's build the nation we dream of, one person, one action, one honest day at a time. Change Pakistan by changing yourself.